Hello, everyone. My name is Kyle Jones, and welcome to Motivational Moments. Today, we're going to talk about focus and what it can do for you. And I hope you actually get the message here, and I hope it benefits you and encourages you to keep going to meet your goals. Okay? So, let me start out by telling you a little story of what happened to me recently. I was at the gym, and I had a cardio day. So I decided, hey, why don't I jump on the rowing machine? I've never done that before. It'll be a new experience for me, and I'm not afraid of failure, so let's go for it. Okay? I wish someone had really tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, Kyle, I don't think you know what you're doing. Take a second and figure out what it is that this machine is about to do to you. I didn't get that, so I went in head first, diving, didn't care. Let's go for it. I'm going for the gusto. I'm pumped up. I'm amped. I'm going to get this cardio in. I'm going to lose some weight, rip up, whatever. Cool. So I get on this machine, and the first thing you have to do is strap your feet in. That's lesson number one. Whenever you're ready to go somewhere or get something done, you have to strap down. Whatever the goal is, strap down, buckle down, get in there. Don't allow yourself to move anywhere, okay? So I strap down. I pull the straps across the top of my foot because that's what keeps you from flying off the machine once you're rowing, okay? Now, the second thing is you have to grab a pair of handles, okay? Because once you pull back, the machine comes on. That's lesson number two. You got to grab hold of something that's going to allow you to bring some power into a situation, okay? Now, the third thing is you start to enter numbers on the pad letting you know what your goals are going to be. So number one, strap down. Don't allow yourself to go anywhere else. Avoid all the other distractions and being able to get up and run away. Number two, grab hold of something that's going to give you power and take you to the next level. And then number three, you got to put a goal in place, okay? Set your goal, whatever it's going to be, okay? So now I have my goal in place. I have my 10 minutes up because that's normal standard cardio for me because I absolutely cannot stand cardio. I'm a free weight guy, right? So I get in there and I mentally told myself I want to hit about 2,500 meters in 10 minutes. I think I can do it, right? Yeah, I didn't understand how difficult it was to go 2,500 meters in 10 minutes if you've never rowed before. And it is what it is. I put it in there. I mentally made my note there. I said, I'm going to hit this. I've got 10 minutes to do it. Let's go. I'm pumped up. Cool. Let's go. Okay, so I start rowing and rowing and rowing, right? And at about the 500 meter mark, I'm like, cool, I'm about a fifth of the way there, man. Yeah, I'm going. I looked down at the machine, and it said 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And I don't know a lot about rowing, but, man, that's slow, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not used to being slow as a former track athlete. It's just kind of threw me off. But, man, I'm thinking, if I do math here, I'm way off pace. I really needed to be somewhere around 700 meters or so to hit my mark of 2,500 at the 10-minute mark. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I need to pick it up a little bit. All right, so I start rowing a little bit harder. Now, here's the thing. At about 4.5 minutes, everything in my body decided at the same exact time that it wanted to hurt. My back cramped up, my legs cramped up, my neck started hurting, and I'm sitting there like, what is going on? My body completely turned against me. I said, you mutinous pieces of limbs, you. I can't believe you turned coach. You just left me and left me for dead. You're trying to kill me. What's going on here? All right, whatever. I'm going to push through this, right? So mentally, I have a decision to make. It's an impasse right now in my mind. I'm thinking to myself, one, I can just row like I've been rowing and try to get through this 10 minutes and whatever I get to, I get to. Or two, I can try to get to the 2,500 meter goal that I set in the beginning. So I chose the latter because I'm a little bit mentally tough and I really don't like losing, okay? So I said, I'm going to go for this. And I start rowing harder, okay? But here's the thing. I made a change in the initial set out that I had done. In the beginning, I wasn't focused on the actual pad where my goal was because I had set 10 minutes and 2,500 meters was counting, or the pad was counting up to 2,500 meters. And I realized that once I focused, I actually noticed I was putting more power and I was getting more intense as I went along. And the harder I went, the more power I put into it, the more intensity I gave in, the more I immersed myself in focusing on that simple pad, and those numbers started to increase on every stroke. So instead of going from, 7 or 8, I was going 20 or 40, and I was really pushing myself. And I said, you know what? I can hit this goal. And I said, as long as I stay focused on the numbers, and the people started looking around. You gotta love haters, don't you? They want to see if you're going to get up or if you're going to quit. So people started looking at me as I was going, because I was really tugging on this thing, and I was just kind of just pulling it. And so I noticed that the next 500 meters that I went after that 5-minute mark, I had done in about a minute and 20 seconds, a minute and 30 seconds. So I initially cut my time in half by going and focusing and putting more power and intensity in this thing. Now, I got to the 10-minute mark, okay, and my rowing measurement said 2,098. Now, I didn't hit the 2,500 meters, but it did teach me a very valuable lesson, and that lesson was this. The minute that you actually focus on your goal and give it everything that you have, the more you can get out of it, and the closer and the faster you can get to that actual goal. Too often do we allow distractions and other people and other things to come between us while we're trying to get to our goal. So now, here we have a very, very important lesson. Okay, lessons rather. 1, when you have a goal, strap your feet in, okay? Strap them in. Don't allow yourself to go anywhere, okay? Set that goal, grab a hold of the reins, and just put everything you got into it, okay? There's another lesson here as well. Don't ever get on the rowing machine unless you have proper hydration, because, man, I'm telling you, I felt it for about 2 weeks after that, and it was very, very painful, but I'm glad for the lessons, mentally and physically. And that, my friends, is your motivational moment, and that is a lesson on how to focus intensely on your goals. I hope I encouraged you, and go forth and whatever your endeavors are, whatever your goals are, go out there and achieve them. Focus on your numbers, focus on your goals, measure them, and get there and achieve it, because guess what? You are the sum total of every decision you made in your life right now. If you want something different, make better choices. I'm Kyle Jones, and thank you for joining me for Motivational Moments.